Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to walk you through exactly how to conduct an ANOVA test in Google Sheets. Whether you're working on a research project, analyzing company data, or just curious about statistical testing, by the end of this tutorial, you'll know how to run a one-way ANOVA and interpret your results right inside Google Sheets. No specialized software required. Let's dive right in. The very first thing you'll need is something called the Excel Minor Analysis Toolpack. This handy add-on turbocharges Google Sheets with a set of powerful statistical tools, kind of like what Excel has by default. So here's how you get it. Look up at the menu bar in Google Sheets, click on Extensions, hover over Add-ons, and then select Get Add-ons. This will open up the Google Workspace Marketplace, where you can search for all sorts of helpful plugins. In the search bar, type in Excel Minor Analysis Toolpack, and it should pop up as one of the top results. Go ahead and install it by clicking the Install button. You might need to give a couple of permissions here, so just follow the prompts. It only takes a moment. Once it's finished installing, head back up to the Extensions menu. You should now see Excel Minor Analysis Toolpack listed. Click on it and then click Start to launch the add-on. You might notice a sidebar appears on the right side of your screen. That's where all the magic happens with Excel Minor. Now with Excel Minor running, you're ready to set up your ANOVA test. From the menu in the sidebar, find and select ANOVA Single Factor. This is the classic version for comparing means across multiple groups, perfect if, for example, you're checking whether 3 different teaching methods result in different test scores or comparing product ratings across several categories. Next, it's time to select your data. This part is really important, so take it slow if you need to. Highlight all the data you want to include in the test, including the column headers if you have them. After you've got all your data selected, look for the box labeled Input Range in the sidebar and click inside it. You'll see that the cell range you just highlighted pops in automatically. For Group By, choose Columns. This option tells Excel Minor that your data is organized by group in separate columns, which is the most common setup for ANOVA. If your first row contains labels like group names or conditions, make sure you check the labels in first row box. This helps both you and the tool keep track of which group is which, rather than just referring to them as generic column A or column B. Next, you'll see an option for alpha, which sets your significance level. The default is 0.05, and unless you have a particular reason to change it, go ahead and leave it as is. This is a standard confidence threshold for most statistical tests. What it means is that you'll only consider the results significant if there's less than a 5% chance the differences are due to random fluctuation. Now decide where you want your results to appear. Click on any empty cell where you want the ANOVA summary table to show up. Then in the sidebar, click Output Range and select that cell. You're just mapping out where your results will land. Alright, final step, press OK. That's it. Excel Minor will process your data, and after a brief moment, you'll see a detailed ANOVA summary right in your worksheet. This includes the all-important F-statistic, p-value, and more. All you need to interpret whether there are statistically significant differences between your groups. And there you have it. Running an ANOVA test in Google Sheets isn't just possible, it's actually pretty straightforward once you know the steps. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to drop any questions you have in the comments. I'm always happy to help. And of course, make sure to subscribe for more easy step-by-step tutorials just like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.